Hey, what's up, everybody? Thunderfist 1978 coming at you here on a Monday evening. Yeah, it is Monday. No, it's Tuesday. Excuse me. Oh, man, I need to go back to bed or something. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. Oh, that's hilarious. So, once again, I want to make it clear that um, Taito Tuesday and Sega Saturday are taking a 2 week hiatus to give my shoulder a chance to heal up. So we are moving back to Ark of Napishtim tonight, and I've got a different controller plugged up, so hopefully there won't be any stick drift issues this time. And I may actually get a different memory card because this one is giving me a little bit of heck. I might actually venture out tomorrow and see if there's a local game store that has a lot of retro titles. I might see if they, on the off chance, have any PS2 memory cards. And also if they can do some work on my 360, because there's 360 titles I'd like to stream at some point. And I just got around to firing up my 360, only to find out the drive is messed up. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's got stick drift. And unfortunately, I don't think I have any more PS2 controllers.
Hey, new guy. The boss was asking me to work on fixing the bridge. But I ain't ever seen the monsters that are showing up around here. I tried fighting them off, but ended up injuring my arm, you see? I'm thinking I'll just be taking it easy for a while here.
You do you, dude. Oops. Did not mean to use that, Okay, wait. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so there's a couple of areas that I want to look at. Okay, that's Titernut. Okay, wait a minute. I don't need to even use that. So there's a door over here that requires the red sword to open. First things first, I want to get that open. Suddenly, Adolf's sword resonates with the door. Okay, now that door I won't be able to open yet. The wing of Alma is shining. But I'm not going in there yet. Wait. We'll save. But I'm not planning on doing the trial just yet. First, I want to check out that roped off area on Quatera Island. Okay, so we got to go to the Fountain of Prayer in order to come back here. Oh, that was close. Okay, let's save here. All right, over here. I know at least one of the monsters that's over here we can actually fight now. All right, cool. Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. Ooh, hello. All right, what does that do? Okay. Not something I'm gonna face a lot right now, but that's still a good accessory to have. Get away from me. I can kill you, but I'd rather not have to deal with you. Go. Give me that. Whoa. Oh, crap. I think I'm biting off a little more than I can chew here, folks. If I could keep a few fights just to those flowers, I could level up. Can you, like, back off? Okay, that was nice. Okay, where else? Oh. Not ready to come here yet, I don't guess. There is a circular indentation carved into the face of the stone monument. Whatever it is that goes there, I don't have it. But I see an opportunity to level up, so hey. I don't know what those things are doing here. They need to get lost. Whoa. That was too close. Now, I don't know what that was I just picked up. Sweet. Great. Here comes the riffraff. I'm gonna try leveling up one more time. Just so I can hopefully stand a chance against some of the creatures here. common stick drift is in PS2 controllers. I know it's a problem in like PS4 controllers. Uh-oh. Okay, a ruined earring I picked up would have counteracted that confusion, but, you know, whatever. I'm not supposed to be here yet, obviously. But, you know what? Get the flame sword out, see? Okay. That sword's nice and effective here. I mean, even against the flowers. Well, I guess with them being plants, it would stand to reason that they'd be effective. Still, it's nice to see I have a weapon that is very effective against them. You know, have it confirmed. Ooh, hello, what is that? What's that mushroom do? I've gotta know. Huh. So that's kind of like almost like a remedy in Final Fantasy terms, or that's what they called it in the original U.S. release of Final Fantasy VI. I don't know if that's what it's called in the more accurate translations or not, but basically that sort of thing cured every status except zombie. I definitely will want more of those mushrooms. All right, cool. Nice! Actually killed one of those things. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Oh, no! 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 Great, now I'm poisoned too. Okay. I want to come back here briefly. Dang. All right, let's eat some honey. Back. Okay, so I want to go to that second area, but to the right. I think there might be something that I didn't get before. We got the runed earring. Yikes, get away, 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 go away, go away, go away, get away, get away, get away. Right, I remember now. I got the runed earring and then I got out of there because I didn't want that, I didn't want to have to deal with that bird. Wow, Catman, you were quick on the draw there. Welcome in, and thank you for redeeming that daily Choa crest. My gosh. Thank goodness I had the bot up and running. Okay, yeah, I think I've already been up there. But once again, I really don't need to be here. Because I came in a bit too early. But, I mean, as far as chests go, yes, you do. Yes, you do. So I got the chests here. I'm gonna try to kill. All right, good. Now, even if this game, chronicled all the enemies, we'd have that one checked off. Get it! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! See, that's why I don't need to be here yet. Wait. When did I lose Emil? I don't know what was causing me to lose Emil, but I've got to get that back. Because I had over 600. I don't know what happened to that. That's been decent. But I found out that the PS2 controller that I plan to use for today also has stick drift. So I'm going to have to use the D-pad no matter what. Whoa! What is that? What is that? Give me time to move! Good Lord. What is that? What did I just pick up? Was that an... I guess it was an herb. I'm getting my ammo back in spades. Okay. So one more enemy and I should level up. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I once again have 600 ammo, which that's what it requires at this point to level up swords. Like no matter which sword I would want to level up, it's going to take 600 ammo. And now I have that. I feel a sneeze coming on. Give me just a second. Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go back to town, get the sword leveled up, and then I might see how we fare in that other cave on Canaan. Although I think I already know the answer to that. What can I say? I'm just the curious sort. But for now, we got to go back to the Fountain of Prayer. So I've seen one type of enemy that I know of that I was not able to kill. And it was that almost looks like it could pass for an early boss, but it's not a boss. I'm surprised, as big as that thing is, that it's not a boss. Okay, there's the bridge. But the guy commissioned to work on it said he hurt his arm. Hey, dude. I can relate. Kind of nursing a shoulder injury myself. So if no one else in your village sympathizes, I do. And I'm going to need 579 more Emil to get my wind sword leveled up, because I'm going to level up the flame sword. And once I've done that, I might actually attempt the next trial. Oh, wow. These things don't stand a chance against that flame sword. Give me those. Oopsie. Give me that. Okay, that gives back 180 hit points that foul meat does. Oh, you have to open that one up. So there's the red door that we opened earlier. And I'm assuming our next destination is the ruins that lay beyond that door. But you know me, I like to explore everywhere. So the other ruins where I had so much trouble earlier, I want to try there again. And just see how much better I do than I did last time. After we get our flame sword improved. I don't know what damage it'll do against the creatures in there, but I'm not taking the chance of it doing like crap damage. And I should amend what I said earlier about there only being like one creature that I've fought that I know I can't handle. I lied. Because I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that other cave. The last time I went in there, I couldn't handle jack in that cave. Hopefully that's changed since then, because I've leveled up, I've gotten better equipment, my swords have been improved, and I'm about to improve one even further. Okay, I got stronger by 7 points. Wait, did I talk to them yet? I think I did. Oh. I should go tell Oha about I'll do that after we check out that other cave. And after we undergo the trial. Obviously, those things are weak because we're getting almost no Emil out of them. Like 1 Emil apiece. Give me that. Okay, 5. That's nice. Well, better, I should say. Yeah, this cave right here. This is where I want to see how I do. A little nervous. Oh, wow. Wait. I don't think this is where I intended to go. Because we've been through here. I wondered why the cave wasn't so dark inside. Because that's what I remember. I remember the cave being dark. I just wish I could remember off the top of my head how to get there. Now, I specifically remember that cave I'm thinking of being right here on this island. And it was past the, it was past the town. So it would have to be up here somewhere. Give me that. Now that looks like the one. Yeah. This is the one I wanted to try. I wanted to try out. Say a prayer for my soul, folks. Because I may well be biting off more than I can chew here. But there's only one way to find out. Okay, not so much. Oh, wow. They give really good ammo down here. Now, see, the last time I came here, I couldn't damage these enemies at all. As long as it's the yellow blob. Okay. More of those blobs here. I don't know. Me being poisoned again, I'm starting to get nervous. Cool. Still poison, but... Okay, they do 20 damage now, roundabout. I'm gonna level up the wind sword before I level up the fire sword again. But I think I'm gonna stick to this cave for a while. Since now we know there's something here that I can handle that gives decent experience and a decent amount of ammo. Before I go any further, let's see what this upcoming trial is all about.
Oh, Adol, you came! It gets boring here by myself. I was waiting impatiently for your arrival. What in the world am I so happy for? Honestly.
I don't know. You tell me.
Now, Adol, I will have you advance to the next level. The next trial should be harder than the first
Well,
one.
bring it on. I would hope it is.
Keep your guard up from the start, or you'll be sorry. Well then, get on the pedestal. May Alma's protection go with this one.
Even if I get to where I could fight that other that other creature that I wasn't able to hurt before in on Quatera, I don't think I'm going to I don't think I'm going to go back there and try to fight it again for right now. There's really no point because that pedestal behind it requires an item that I don't have right now. I want to make sure I have that item first. So after we take it out, we can do whatever else needs doing. And then, yeah. I wonder if there's going to be any pain in the ass jumps here. That's the main question I find myself asking. Okay, not so far. At least not ones to get to chests, I mean. Okay, I stand corrected. That one shouldn't be too hard, though. Provided I could get over here. Which I'm gonna have to. Oh, I see how this works. Ow. Okay, where's the... There's the platform. Oh, almost. Oh, wait. Leave it to me to insist on doing things the hard way. So that was an herb. Then again, it shouldn't have been anything mind-blowing when that chest was actually really easy to get to. I'm gonna go ahead and get more emeralds so I can build up my wind sword. Really? That just knocked me completely off. It's all right. It's really my own fault for deciding I had to destroy all those things anyway. And I just realized I've got a lot of gold. At some point, I want to look into buying more accessories. Now, see, that worked out for me that time. Jeez. Okay, let me look around. Looking around on the bottom floor would probably be best. Okay, that will move over to the left. Okay, if I can get up there, then getting to that chest will be a cinch. I have to find a way to get exactly there. All right, let me look at this again. Take that all the way over. Okay, that'll take that up. That's not where I want to go immediately. I want to go over here. Okay, going up. Going north or what? Okay, why is that one like on top of a rock? Oh, they all are. Never mind. So let me take that one. Okay. So it'll get stuck there. And then that'll get stuck. Huh. Oh, duh. This is actually going to be a cinch. Don't mind if I do. So far, no chests that are a real pain. Okay, since I took that one north, I'm going to have to exit this area and redo it again. That's for being there. That's for having an ugly mug. That's for being covered with dangerous spikes. Okay, cool. That's for thinking you could confuse me. Okay, now I'm slowed. But I'm also leveled up. Oops. Yeah, I see how this is gonna go. Already got that, so no need to worry there. Take this one to the west. The next one will go north. Collide with that one. We take it east. And the last one goes north. And we go on to the next area. Well, got some explosive rocks to contend with, but that's not too bad. All right, let's go in. What be next? Of course. Do you mind? That is so nonsensical. slow didn't last very long. Give me that. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Uh-oh, now what? Now what? Oh, it's one of those. Okay, this could be bad. Yeah, very bad. Very bad. Stop! Good Lord. It's all right. I might hold off on that one for a while. But now I know I can actually take that thing on. Because that's that same creature that was giving me problems before. Wait. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and go through the ruins that I obviously am going to have to go through. You know, I'll probably get some more ammo built up, level up a few times. So the trial itself isn't that bad. It's that boss at the end that's a pain. Now that I think about it. I'm gonna see what accessories I can buy. Okay, that'll be good. That just leaves the silver armlet, which is 20,000 gold. Really doesn't seem like a lot. You know, when you look at how much I've got saved up now, and the fact that I've got pretty much all the best armor I can have at this point, armor and shields, or all the best armor I'm supposed to have. Let me put it that way. Whoa. Ruins of Amnesia. You know the way this game works? If I get that silver armlet, I don't think I'm going to need to use any of the healing items. I could just switch off the accessories as needed and counteract all the status ailments. All right, what are you? Tell how much ammo I'm getting per pickup there. Okay, 5 per pickup. There's a chest. But obviously I'm gonna have to drop in from above to get over there. It's all a matter of dropping in at the right area. I'll take that, don't mind if I do. Better give me my ammo. There's a chest. I don't, you know, now that I think about it, I don't think I could have gone to the to the item select screen in the middle of that boss battle. I would have had to equip, like, say, an herb as a tool before entering the boss battle. Because that's how the tools work. I wonder. Okay, no. Holy crap. Okay, neither sword works on these. I'll probably need that thunder sword. I need my sword. In order to harm those things. Assuming swords can do damage to them at all. There's no falling here. I wonder. Can I even land on it? That pedestal is what I was going to say. Oh, geez. There's a lot of chests here. It's going to be really confusing trying to get to all of them. Look how many of the untouchables are there. Okay, so at least we know where that goes. Nothing important down there. But there's something up here. Okay, I'm gonna have to... How do I get to that? What? That doesn't make sense. I feel like I gotta go right to that that thin portion and then jump. It's a very high precision jump to the point of being annoying. Like annoyingly precise. What does that do? What does that do? Oh, that's gonna come in handy. Wait. Okay, so it's not as potent as I was predicting. Let's check over here. Huh. Some of these enemies aren't doing any damage. Hello! Amazing. Some of these I wondered how I was going to get to them. That leaves one chest that I know of. That I haven't been able to get to yet. Dude, that is very useful. Where has that been all my life? Oh, right, it was down here. Had a lot of these dungeons that have been giving me trouble. I could just find an enemy that that I can take on and just keep killing them and getting all my hit points back. That at least looks to be an option. Okay, what if I go down this way? Okay. So I was right about that being the area where the chest is. I just dropped down from the wrong spot. So I need to go back up and then to the east. And I now have enough Emil to strengthen the wind sword. If I drop down from the right area here, I should be able to get that chest. Maybe here. Well, what do you know? What does that do? That kind of was what I thought it did. Too bad I haven't found anything like the urn where you can draw items over to you that that enemies drop that like fall out of your reach. Oh, okay, I got that one already. Never mind. All right, let's see. Oh, whoa. That was close. Ooh, there's a chest. Oh, nice. I mean, we don't need it right. We don't need to use it right away, but good to know we have that for when we do need it. Okay, that takes us back to the beginning. We can go ahead and move on now. I'm all but convinced. I can't think of any other direction I can go that would have chests that I haven't accumulated yet. Any other place I've been, I should say. Which is to say, I need to move on. Wow. It's going to take forever to level up at this point. Now, see, this is one of those games where the same enemy gives you fewer experience the higher you go, the higher you level. Like if you kill an enemy at a lower level, it will give you more experience at that lower level than it's going to give you at the higher level. If it makes any sense how I explained it. Basically, what that ends up doing is it makes it take even longer to level up than it normally would. So you can't just rely on the same enemies over and over. Okay. Can I fight those yet? Nope. Oh! That actually killed one of them. I guess they have to... I guess they're... I don't know. There's some point, obviously, where they do become vulnerable. I don't know how I did that. I mean, what the heck? I got that bloody nail. Might as well take advantage of the hit point regeneration. But apparently, like, I guess if it opens its eye or something, it becomes vulnerable. But I'm not sure what causes it to do that. Be nice if we knew the answer to that. Okay, cool. We might as well just go up there and continue on. Yeah, I was about to say, well, I got no choice now. I did not intend to fall down there, but, you know, right as I... Hello there, Danky Kang. How you doing? Welcome on in. Are you a fan of the East series by any chance? If so, you're in the right channel because we're playing through the East series right now. We've got 2 games to go after this because we're not playing them in release order. We're playing them in the order that they take place in the story. By the way, is your name does your name come from the Jeopardy question that someone gave once? Because they meant to say Donkey Kong, but they got it wrong. Oh well, thank you. It says you're a first-time chatter. That's why I thought to ask. Thank you so much for the follow. You know, I need to change that because I've had anonymous follows for a while, but I had to redo my alerts. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you so much. So what kind of games are you into, just out of curiosity? I honestly, well, I appreciate you're calling me wholesome. That's the kind of vibe I try to have here. Don't always succeed. I'll admit it. Sometimes I do rage. But I like to refer to those moments as my Mike Matei without the profanity moments. Stardew Valley, Pokemon, okay. I've never played Stardew Valley, and I haven't played a whole lot of Pokemon, although I do own some of the games. Good Lord. That lava needs to stop doing so much damage. Hello? Did you not hear what I just said about stop doing so much damage? I'll be happy to repeat it if you need me to. See what I mean? I guess you might refer to that as like mini rage, I don't know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. So I do have a 3DS that's modded with a capture card. At some point, you know, I can't make any promises, but I do have a Pokemon game or two for the 3DS. We might venture into that territory at some point. But right now, this is our bread and butter. Also, another thing I like to do, this is, okay, hold on, let me get the case for you. This is what we're playing right now. This is the 6th game in the East series that was released. So the full title should be East 6, the Ark of Napishtim, but it's just called East Ark of Napishtim. As you can see, it originally came out for the PS2. It also came out for the PSP, but the PS2 version is the one we're playing. And the reason I went with that one is I do a lot of voice acting around here, but I thought it was a good idea to give my voice a break. This version has full voice acting for like literally every line of dialogue in the game has voiceover. Ooh, there's a piece of the mirror. So we're looking for pieces of a shattered mirror. And there's a boss fight coming up. But what fairy is guarding this one?
I see. So you're the swordsman Jue spoke of.
I am indeed, but who are you?
I did not think anyone would have the nerve to interfere with us.
Well, anyone does, or at least Adol does. Thank you so much. But yeah, the PSP version of this has more unlockables to it. but almost no voiceover. When we get to East 7, that's got no voiceover at all because that was originally ported to the PSP. And we will be playing it on the PSP because I've got a PSP to HDMI hookup. So, you know, that's gonna be real easy for us. And then after East 7, we're jumping into East 9, Monstrum Nox, which you know, the continuity is all over the place with this series. The way it goes, it starts with East Origin, which came out in 2017, I believe, was the original release in Japan, but it didn't come out here until about 2020, or maybe like the year before that, give or take. Originally came out for PC and then made its way over to the PS4. But the first two games that were released came out back in 1987 and like maybe 1988, 1989, respectively. Those two you should play 1 and then 2. The rest of them you can play out of order and not feel like you're really lost. It's like not imperative that you play them in order, but I'm choosing to do that. So the order goes Origin, 1, 2, 10, 4, 3, 5, 8, 6, 7, and 9. I think that's the order it goes. See how it's all over the place? But 5 still isn't released in outside Japan. If that ever happens, we will go back and play it. But that's the only one I've skipped so far. And it's because my Japanese isn't good enough to translate for everybody. And I really don't have any peace about like getting an illegal, a fan translated version, I guess I should say. You know, I would rather have an official release and play it. I would feel, what's the word I'm looking for? I'd be happier doing that. So, and I think East 5, I think the team wants to go back and redo that. They just haven't gotten around to it yet. But if they do, we are going to go back and play it.
Since you had the audacity to take the key, I cannot leave you be.
Nice rhyme. Do you do it all the time? I had to.
Forgive me, but this is where you shall die.
Okay, but in the words of Deadpool, I'm really going to miss me when I'm gone.
Oh, guardian of the cradle, oh crazy key.
Favorite game of all time? Definitely Yakuza 0. Let me grab it out of the stack here. I actually got the director's cut not too long ago on the PS5. I also have it on the Switch 2, but I only bought that one because at that time, that was the only console it was out for. I'm not a fan of the game key cards on the Switch 2, which unfortunately that's what Yakuza 0 is on the Switch 2. I'm hoping that at some point, Limited Run will do a run of the Switch 2 Yakuza games and do them like maybe full game on the card. If they do that, then I'll buy that again and just wipe the one that's on that I've got stored right now. Because, you know, my biggest gripe about the game key cards is games take up a lot of memory nowadays. Oh, you didn't like Yakuza? What was wrong with it? I personally love the series. But it seems like it was one of the more recent ones if you played it on Xbox, because originally it was on PS2. The very first two were on PS2. Okay, I gotcha. Well, the thing I like about the Yakuza series, they've got a great story going on. They have, and there's lots to do in them. And I like games where you got a lot of things to do. They've got like this big checklist, in every game of things they challenge you to do. Sometimes you have to do all of them in order to platinum it, but not every time. Hold on a second, I'm gonna take a drink. It's a little overdue to hydrate. But aside from that, Metal Gear Solid used to be my favorite series until Yakuza came around. And it feels like Sega still cares about getting the games right, and Konami stopped caring at some point, which I really hate to hear. I really hate to see that, because I am a very big fan of Metal Gear Solid. And as you can hear right now, Solid Snake is one of my favorite voices to do. Oh, thank you so much. I've actually met David Hayter in person. He actually complimented me on my Snake impression. Yeah, I met him in 2017 at a Comic-Con. I've gone to a lot of cons, but nowadays I find myself not wanting to go to quite as many, mostly because they cost a lot of money. And the number of celebrities that I'm willing to pay to see is going down over time. If that makes any sense.
The master's return is nigh. Fulfill thy duty to thy heart's content.
Okay, what are we gonna fight here? Jeez. I took a hit just by this thing coming down. All right, let me out. Let me out. Okay. Up, dude. Really? Okay, so it's best to do those jumping slashes in the air. Man, I'm tearing them up. Now, all that leveling up I did earlier is really paying off now. Now, if I could just stop getting hit by those seismic stomps of his. Got him! Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. And I hope I'm right about getting everything down here that I need to get.
It seems I underestimated you.
You sure did. Now what?
Huh, very well. The path to the sanctum has been opened. It is only a matter of time before the seal is undone. Farewell, red-haired swordsman. I await our next encounter.
As do I. So the sanctum. I wonder if that's where I'll get the next sword. Either way, I want to go back to the village and upgrade my sword. Okay, what is... Zemeth Island. Okay. I remember hearing about Zemeth Island, so this is the way you actually get to it. Oh. Yeah, I know where this is. There is a pure white statue with wings standing here. Suddenly, a soft woman's voice sounds in Adol's mind.
I have been waiting for you. My name is Anna. It was I who swordsman, the one who saved his brethren in a distant land. I shall entrust the final key to thee.
The last piece of the mirror must mean.
Swordsman, pay heed. The stolen black key is attempting to open the cover of the Ark. Before the evil dream revives.
Upon those words, the voice falls silent. So that was the voice of Alma we just heard. We've heard her talked about, and she finally spoke to us. Oh, by keys, she meant sword. Well, we know where to go with that. So we can't do anything else here right now.
Oh boy, looks like I've been beaten to it.
I bet I know who that is. Yep.
You've sure been sniffing around a lot while I've been preparing things.
I forgot his name, but I thought it was him.
Heck, that's fine. There's no chance in hell I can face her anyway. I'll just do what I can.
What is he doing?
Okay, I've closed up all the keyholes now. Huh, so you're still here. No worries. This is just for keeping pesky people away. It's sure not a permanent solution, but it should buy us some time. Well, anyway, looks like she gave you a key. Add all the red? You're better than I thought. But don't let it go to your head. Even with skills like yours, it won't be easy. Looks like we've said too much. Well, never mind. I'm going on ahead. Oh, one more thing. Don't you dare peel off the talismans I put up. Well, heck, I guess even you aren't that stupid.
Not that we can do that right now. So we had to fight him earlier, but his intentions don't seem all that bad. I'm just not sure exactly who he is, or like where he came from, or what his ultimate goal is. But after we level up the wind sword, I'm not going to have enough to level up the fire sword. So we're just going to concentrate on the thunder sword at this point. Well, my sword. The rapier. All right, let's save here. I don't want to miss. I don't want to lose any of this. Whoa, dude. Jeez. Oh, good thing I just leveled up, because that lava is very hazardous to my health. Man, look at that. Give me that. Give me. I gotta stop getting greedy. Cut it out. Whoa. Wait. I can't remember if I came over here before. Yeah, I guess I must have. No, even the Thunder Sword can't hurt them. I must be one of those armored enemies I was told about earlier that well, unless you do that. I guess that's really the only way you can take those out is by using your super attack, or whatever name it goes by in this game. I wonder how much ammo it's gonna take to level that sword up again. Is it because it took 600 to level up? Wait. Oh yeah. So we did level up the fire sword for 600, which means I'll need to do that with the wind sword next. I thought I had done that, but I had to think for a moment if I actually did it. So that means we'll level up the wind sword, and then we'll just level up the thunder sword as much as we can. Okay, yeah, this looks like the right way. As much as we can before we don't have enough ammo to do so anymore. Cool. Okay. So up and around. And jump over the gap. Okay, now we're getting out of here. We'll go ahead and open up the next dungeon just in case. But once again, I want to go back to that other cave with all the slime blobs. Oh wait. Huh. That's nice. Rapier's making short work of him. Can't wait to see how powerful that's going to be when it's fully upgraded. Well, except against the more powerful bosses, I suppose. For a moment, I was thinking, does this not have a magical attack? And then I remembered you actually have to upgrade it a couple of times before you can even make use of it. Which we're gonna do that right now. We're halfway to what we need for the silver armlet. Good to know, but still... Uh-oh. Who is that in there with them, and what can they do, I wonder? All right, cool. $1,540. That's nuts.
Hey, Adol, you're looking well today. Liav and I are old friends. I was already here to see Master Baslam, so I decided to stop by. Oh yes, Isha came with me today too.
Isha?
She should be over at Professor Raba's place. Why don't you go catch up with her? She seemed pretty eager to see you again.
Huh. So she's gotten over her fear of Adolf from the look of it. There's Isha. Oh.
I want to meet Red and Kits. Can I be friends with them?
I stand corrected. That's not Isha. Oh, that's... Is that where Raba's place? Or... Yeah.
Mister, you're back!
Surprised to see Isha here? She said she tagged along with Kuval on his errand.
You know, the bridge has finally been fixed.
Oh, that's good news.
I've always wanted to see the town, at least once. So I thought this would be the perfect chance for me to tell about the festival.
Festival?
You can make all the excuses you want. But I know the real reason you came here was to see him, wasn't it?
Isha's ivory skin blushes red at words.
Boy, you sure have changed.
Yeah, she has.
Back when we were little, all you did was follow Olha around. And now look at you, coming all the way here just to see him.
Well, what are you talking about?
Her ears drooped.
You can be so rude, you know that?
You should know better than to tease her. Oh, good grief. You'll never learn to grow up at this rate. Perhaps we should have a little talk with Chief Ord.
No, anything but that. If Dad found out, he'd kill me. Oh yeah, I promised to hang out with Peace. Later, mister. Make yourself at home.
It seems your desire for adventure is stronger than ever.
How did I get over 600 ammo just like that?
If you have any questions, I will be glad to share my knowledge with you. That girl has come all this way for a visit. Why don't you stay here a bit? You deserve a little rest.
The Arisian town. It's so different from what I'd imagined. All the homes are made of stone. Well, except for Liav's and the professors. Gee, I don't know how can stand it. What about you? Which do you like better?
I'm gonna say Redden Village.
Really?
I thought she might like to hear that. I think I've got enough ammo to level up this sword again. So let's go ahead and do that. And then it's gonna take a whole lot to level them up again. So I'll have a lot of work ahead of me. Yeah, I shouldn't go back to that. I was contemplating going back to Canaan Island to go back to that roped off area, but then it just occurred to me there's an item I need to have before I go there, and I don't have it yet. So if I'm gonna go anywhere, it should be back to the cave with the slime blobs. Is that where I'll find it? I don't think so. No. This doesn't look right. Nope. That's definitely not it. I didn't think this area looked right. to the west. What you get for coming after me like that? Yeah, as soon as I saw that bridge, I was like, no, I don't think that's the right direction. Ow. Ow. What? Whoa! Okay, I definitely don't need to be there right now. Much as I would love to try the fire sword against that other creature, I just didn't have the hit points left to like really be able to justify trying it. Okay, west from here does seem like the right path. And I'll try that beehive area later. But it looks like I'm nowhere near ready for that yet. All right, cool. Wow. Enemies give quite a bit of gold here. That's great to see. This is such a big difference over last time I was here. And I'm only using that because there's another flower there to pick up. Normally I wouldn't do that because I don't want to use up my healing items. All right. Hey, you there. Hey, stop. Really? Managed to kill it, but not exactly the way I was intending. But at least now I know they can be killed. Nice. All this time, I don't think I ever knew you could do like a charge standard attack. That is really good to know. There's a chest. Now I gotta look around and try to find a path that leads to it. Looks like you gotta drop in on that area from above. Quit. Oh, really? I remember once upon a time, these did even more damage than the yellow slimes did. And I couldn't fight them either. At least that's changed. It's got to be the flame sword. And it's got to be a downward stab. Nice. Okay. Those things take even more damage per attack than the other slimes did. We're getting good experience down here, if nothing else. Good experience and good gold. But I want that chest as well. The wing of Alma is shining. So that means I can get to the, whoa! Well, good thing I saved. Those are ridiculous. So the wings of Alma have glowed a third time. Right now, we got to go through the second trial before we even go through the third one.
Oh, Adol, you came! It gets boring here by myself. I was waiting impatiently for your arrival. Ahem. What in the world am I so happy for?
Oops.
Now, Adol, I will have you advance to the next level.
At least we heard her say that before.
The next trial should be harder than the first one. Keep your guard up from the start, or you'll be sorry. Well then, get on the pedestal. May Alma's protection go with this one.
Here's hoping the levels that I've gained will be sufficient to help us beat that boss this time. Do you mind? Okay. Cool. Okay. So I'm at the max of how many herbs I can carry. I don't think it's going to let me use an herb. Nope. Ow. Right. Can't you see this is the land of confusion? Excuse you. Oh, poison's still going. Well, my hit points aren't at 100%, so I can go ahead and use that and then take the other one. Oh, shoo. All right, cool. All right, let's see how this fight goes. Oh, it's not time for it yet. Come on. Ow. Cool. Well, that went pretty well. Okay, this is boss time. That made such a difference. Just like that, this trial is over. Or it should be.
You're pretty good. I'm quite impressed. Not tough enough for you? Add all the red? What? How do I know that? With the powers I have, there isn't anything I can't find out. That other time, it just slipped my mind. Ahem. Now, shall we proceed to the goodies? I hereby congratulate you on completing the second trial. In the 3 treasure chests are money, ammo, and experience. However, you can only open 1 treasure chest. Now, what will you do?
I think I opened the money treasure chest last time. I'll take the ammo this time.
Now, go through that door and return to your original world. Then, when the wing shines once again, please come back here. May you be blessed with Alma's protection.
Okay, let's go ahead and leave on out of here. But on the way, we'll rack up enough gold to shoot, dude. We'll rack up enough gold to get the silver talisman. It's really nice that we can upgrade 2 swords to is it level 7 they're on right now, and we're upgrading them to level 8. I think that's the boat we're in. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight off a few more of these slimes in order to be able to afford that silver talisman. Silver armlet, excuse me. Not talisman, it's an armlet. There's a treasure chest I want to try to get to at some point here. But I won't be able to come any further right now. Maybe by the time I go through the next dungeon. I'm going to need a double jump to get up there. Potentially that other chest, too. Assuming there's a double jump accessory. Yeah, see... I don't see any way I can get to that without some sort of double jump accessory. No, I'm going to leave that. And we just leveled up again. Okay, so all the way to the west. That's where we find that treasure chest. And now we got to find a way to go south. 'Cause that's how we'll find the way out. Okay. Hey, you. Now we can get the silver armlet. Okay, we got a little further to go. Yeah, the next trial I go through, I'll take the experience. Like when it gives me the choice of what prize I want at the end, I'll take the experience next time. All right. I think I will go ahead and try that next trial. Once I get some swords leveled up. And get that silver armlet purchased. once I have that, I'll have that's the main accessory I can think of that I don't have yet that will help with status ailments. All right. That may be all I can buy.
Oh, wow. You didn't just buy all the merchandise in my shop, did you? I always keep tabs on who buys what, so there's no mistake about it. Thanks for aiding my ambition to start up Rose Trading Company. Here's some compensation for your efforts. Try showing it to Chloe.
Chloe?
And keep coming back here, okay?
Is that her brother? Adol shows Rose's influence to Chloe.
This memo is... Oh, I don't understand. I wonder if she's really serious. Well, I suppose I have no choice. If there's anything you don't need, I'll take it off your hands for a good price.
So we can sell now? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, wow. So the blue potion is the main thing he sells that I don't have right now. Buy this person's equipment for a good price. So I guess it increases how much you can sell it for. I guess is what it's getting at. That's amazing. Okay, folks. I'm gonna call it here really soon, but before I do, I want to try the next trial and just see how we do at it. I'm not expecting to win, but it'll be a good way to gauge how well we're doing. All right, let's do it. What trial is this one, I wonder?
Oh, Adol, I've been waiting. Ahem. Huh? What? I'm not overjoyed to see you. Please don't imply such rude things. Now, time to work. Time to work. Now, Adol, this time I will have you advance to a further level. But the truth is, no one has ever gotten this far. you don't want to. What? You'll go? I see. All right. Be careful. Now, get on the pedestal.
I wonder what exactly the story behind Krevia is.
May you be blessed with Alma's protection.
She does seem to have a thing for Adol. But there's got to be a reason for it. Oh yeah, duh. Okay. Well, at least that doesn't do damage. Huh? Oh, higher ground, duh. How did it take me that long to figure out? Uh-oh. Stop. Yes, I hear you. No, stop. No, you didn't give me enough time. Oy vey. See, it doesn't give you enough time. Give me enough time. It's like if you could see the water going away at all, then you've waited too long. Look at that. Stop. No! Stop, 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 stop! My gosh, that's overkill. Overkill, overkill. Stop, 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 stop. My lord. gosh! How are you supposed to have enough time? Yeah, go ahead. Wait. How am I supposed to get up there? Now that looks like you gotta have a double jump to get up there. Oh, now look what you've done. No! Stop! I didn't have enough time! Time, why you punish me? Ugh! Give me sufficient time! How am I supposed to have enough time? I mean, there's no dash function. I didn't have enough time! Again! Hey, what's up, Galpalin? How you doing? Sorry you're seeing me go into rage mode here. This trial is not giving me enough time to get through it. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. Looks like there's a path under the water, but it's too deep for Adol to enter. Okay, I guess I'm gonna need a different accessory. I hate to do that. There's probably an accessory that lets you breathe underwater. I don't have that yet. Let's go ahead and explore the door that we opened with the electro sword. I'll call it once we've done that. I just wanted to make sure we can go back. right, good. Like I said, I wanted to make sure that I hadn't blown my opportunity to do that trial. You know, now that I look at your username, it's very similar to Galbalin, which was the final boss of Oath and Felgana. I have a feeling that probably wasn't intentional, but part of me was a little curious at first. Yep. Although I think in the I can't remember what they call that creature in the Genesis version, but they changed the names of almost every character on the Genesis. Ah, okay. You know, I was kind of thinking, I got some Gapless vibes, and then I'm also getting some Pac-Land vibes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, I was just at an arcade a couple of weeks ago that has both Pac-Land and Gapless. I think it was my first time seeing a dedicated Gapless cabinet. But I've seen several Pac-Lands over the years. Oh. Okay, I don't know yet what that does. It really is. And it's unfortunate that that it's not better known than it is. Reveals hidden true forms. Well, that really wasn't the Attack of the Zolgir. Yeah, you're referring to the one. You're referring to the one at Fun World, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've actually played one of those. I did play Galaxian 3, but I think it had Attack of the Zolgir in it. I can't remember exactly. But of all places, the one I saw was at a restaurant back in 2006. And the building where that restaurant existed where that restaurant was no longer exists. So needless to say, unless that's the same one that's at Fun World now, I'm also really curious about that about the prop cycle that they have, because I saw a prop cycle at an amusement park back in 2013. And I don't know of any other prop cycles on location, unless the theme park still has the one I saw. But I haven't been there in almost 10 years. I'm sure it's gone by now. Galaxian 3 does use a laser disc. Hamster! That's the company behind Arcade Archives. I would love to see them do that. I'm gonna go see Olha before we head out. Because now that the bridge is fixed I'm sure we were supposed to go back to the Retta Village. Yeah, I actually have Galaxian 3 for the PS1. Only home release it got. But I am so glad to hear that that Hamster's wanting to re-release that. I would assume for Arcade Archives. It would be awesome if they could make it 6-player playable online, because the original machine ran on at least 6 players maximum. I know there's at least 1 or 2 machines out there that had a maximum of 20. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's one I haven't picked up yet, but I've got over 200 of the Arcade Archives titles downloaded, and I'm definitely interested in getting more. Oha. Maybe she's at the bridge.
Adol, good of you to come. We have finally managed to fix the suspension bridge to Canaan. This matter was left to Kuval, who has shown brilliant leadership while negotiating with the Arisians.
Ah, the Neo Geo stuff. Gotcha. You know, I'm really wanting to pick up Title Milestones 4. That's due out really soon. I have Title Milestones 1 through 3, which all the games on those are all Arcade Archives titles. Although sometimes they put games on them that aren't part of Arcade Archives yet, but they end up being later on.
If something would have happened to me, I have no qualms about entrusting him to lead our people.
That's good to know. Okay, I think I should head to the bridge. Something tells me I have to have a word with Oha. You know, I'm going to be playing the Arkanoid games before too long when Taito Tuesdays resume. Those are on hiatus right now. I usually have Taito Tuesday and Sega Saturday here, but I use mini cabs to play those, and my shoulder's injured right now, so I'm trying to take it easy on lifting stuff like that. You know, particularly my Egret 2 Mini, because I have a lot of boxes I have to move to get to it. But I do have the trackball and paddle controller, along with the SD that utilizes those. So, you know, Arkanoid's on there, along with games like Strike Bowling and Birdie King, which use the trackball. So I'm really looking forward to it when we play some more of those. The next Taito Tuesday game is going to be Strike Bowling. And Galavon, I think, is the game we're going to be playing on Sega Saturday. I know that's not a Sega game. It's actually a Nichibutsu title. But it's on the Astro City Mini V, which is what I use for Sega Saturdays. Okay, there's the bridge. Oh, okay. Wait. Were there only 2 fragments to the mirror? Thought there were more. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like there's more. And there's a red and a blue tabulus. Let's see if the professor's around.
It seems your desire for adventure is stronger than ever.
Raba, okay, I couldn't remember his name.
If you have any questions, I will be glad to share my knowledge with you. Having the bridge repaired is quite a relief. Seeing the Redda and Arisians quarrel over something so petty was truly ridiculous. It seems both Chief Ord and Boslam realize that.
Maybe I should talk to Boslam next.
That girl has come all this way for a visit. Why don't you stay here a bit? You deserve a little rest.
Oh, that reminds me.
She's probably the one who's going to tell me what to do
I
next.
saw something a little odd when we were crossing the bridge. A strange piece of wood drifted off towards the open sea.
Towards the open sea.
It disappeared behind the island.
Behind the island. That means it's got to be at Zemeth. Well, maybe not. Okay, drifted off toward the open sea.
So, you're an adventurer, huh? Is it true you've traveled all over the world? Even before you came here, the Prof would tell me all sorts of stories. Someday, I want to be like you and cross the Great Vortex. I want to go explore the world, too. Hey, you know, the other day, this huge bee popped out of nowhere and chased me across the plains. It was awful. I even lost the important thing that I borrowed from Sir Lloyd. Man, I guess I still need a lot more training before I go out exploring the rest of the world.
I washed ashore here when I was still a baby. I was taken in by my father here. So everything that comes from the outside is new to me. I want to see Arisia, where my dad's from. I can't help but yearn for the outside world. I can really relate to how feels.
You kept up with a lot of arcade stuff in a while. You're still waiting for the Irem Collection series to continue. Yeah, I ordered that from Strictly Limited, and I got the big collector's package, and I'm really on pins and needles about 4 and 5 myself because, of course, those are part of that big package. I mainly bought the big package because there's supposed to be a special bonus item included, and they haven't told anyone what it is. I know there's a couple of games that I'm really hoping are on Volume 4, assuming it's the fighting package. The last time I heard, the description was get ready to fight. Oh, nice. Yeah, my big hopes for volume 4. Well, one of them is Kung Fu Master, because that's not on Arcade Archives yet, whereas Vigilante is. Vigilante would be cool, but I'd rather see Undercover Cops, because that one's available on the PC collection, but outside of that, it's really not available, any other way. And I don't even know if that PC collection is even still around. And then, well, that's the other one that I'm really hoping for, is Ninja Baseball Batman. But from what I've heard, Irem doesn't actually own the characters. Somebody else does, so they would need to do some licensing with them in order to make it happen. I am really stoked about the upcoming Marvel Maximum collection. Have you heard anything about that? Limited Runs got a physical version of that they're bringing out. And then I'm also really stoked about the physical version of Capcom Arcade Stadium. I ordered that for all consoles with different cover art for each one. I got the, if I remember correctly, I think I got the Captain Commando cover art for PS4, excuse me. Let's see, for the Switch, I got the Ghosts and Goblins cover art, and then for Xbox, I got the Final Fight cover art. But they're not doing any cool cover art for, like variable cover art, I mean, for the Marvel Maximum Collection. I wish they were. I'm mainly excited for that one because it's going to have Captain America and the Avengers on it, the arcade version. That has never, aside from the arcade 1-up cabinet that has it, it's never gotten a console release. The only version of Captain America and the Avengers that's not going to be on it is the SNES version. Yeah, well, see, for me, I like having a physical version, so that if anything happens to, if the servers get shut down one day, I'll still have a way to play it, especially on the Switch, because Switch 1 games, I've only seen one Switch 1 game that's not a full game on the card, which is the Star Wars Legacy Collection. That requires you to download Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, and I think also Bounty Hunter. Well, see, they're only doing like standard versions of the Maximum Collection, which means you won't be waiting as long. So, okay, so is that one a game key card, or is it game on the card, like full game on the card? That's like, I have there's a guy I work with who recently bought a Switch 2, and one of the first pieces of advice I gave him two big pieces of advice. I said, number one, if you're gonna buy an SD card for it, it's gonna have to be SD Express. So make sure you pay attention to that. And then I also told him, pay attention to, crap. I told him also pay attention to the packages of the games, so you'll know what you're getting in terms of whether it's full game on the card or key card or just a code in the box. Game on a card now compared to the back one. Okay. Limited edition is 200, so the people were miffed. Kind enough to let us keep the original price for keeping the orders. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I can understand them having to raise the price since the full game card cost them like $17 as opposed to $2 for game key card. That's mostly why most third-party companies are going with the game key cards, is so they can save money. That's why I haven't bought a lot of Switch 2 games. Most of the ones I have bought are first party, but I've bought a couple that are full game on the card. Like I'm getting the Disney Afternoon Collection for Switch 2, since that's full game on the card. And I also got the collector's edition of Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection for the Switch 2. That's full game on the card. Now, see, the collector's edition of that is the same price across the board. Whereas it's $10 extra if you get like the okay, I didn't realize the one here had a health meter. So mentioned a beehive. And Isha mentioned a piece of wood that drifted behind the island. Unless it went to Zemeth. It's the only place I can think of besides here. Type you couldn't resist. Yeah, I hear you. Now see, I bought Yakuza 0 on Switch 2. That's game key card. I just happen to be a big enough Yakuza fan that I wanted it anyway. But if Limited Run ever starts releasing the series on Switch 2, I might go ahead and buy it if they make it full game on the card. That's the only way I'd do it, though. Because other than that, I'm pretty happy with the PS5 copy of Yakuza 0 Director's Cut that I've gotten since then. Hey, it's Oha! So that's where she's been
Sir Adol.
hiding.
By any chance, were you listening to that flute melody just now? How embarrassing. It is something I learned from my mother. I can never seem to play it right. I come here every so often to practice. There are many dangerous beasts here, but the view is just so magnificent. What you see in front of you is the Island of Ruins, the Zenith Sanctum. Beyond that, you can see the rocky peaks of Granal Vallis. Though the area beyond the shore is closed off by the vortex, the harbor always enjoys good weather. It must be Arlene's doing. She must be protecting the sanctum.
But we've been there.
I intend to stay here for a while, so I can practice my flute. Sir Adol, please be careful.
Okay, we're gonna have to come back there at some point. But there's an item we have to have before it's really necessary to come back here. Ow. Ow. But you know what? Let's see. So that was confusion and slow. Let's get the bloody nail back and the rainbow fragment. Oh no, you don't. What you get? Steal my money. Trying to think where it was that I saw that large bee. Might have been over here. No. And once again, that is such a nice little life hack that you can just equip the accessories that protect you from status ailments, and they'll go ahead and cancel out the ones that you've got on you. Feels cheap doing that, but you know what? I don't really care at this point. Anything over here? Just a chest. Maybe east from here. Because somebody mentioned a large bee. And I fought one and was nowhere near ready for it. Oh, no. You know what? I'm going to come back. When we get together tomorrow, I'm going to come back here. And, but first, I think I'm going to level up. I mean, I'm really close to it. I'll level up, and then we'll look for the bee. Excuse you. I didn't take too long to wear off. Oh, we're already maxed on the mushrooms. Excuse you. Excuse you. Ah, double ailments. Oh, nice. I think that's the first time I've ever killed one of those birds that robs your gold with that kind of attack. It's usually the downward stab that I get them with. Come on, just give me a level up. That's all I want. Use you. Maybe I should look back in town at some point and see if like in the Retta village, see if the merchant's got more armor in. I'm sure he won't have gotten any more in, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Well, a large part of me's thinking I'm not gonna get it by buying it. No! Give me that back. That's the first time since I've been streaming this, at least, that I killed one. Excuse you! Excuse you! That's gone. And that's a level up. If I thought it was going to take a long time before to level up again, it's going to take a whole lot longer now. And now the lightning sword can be leveled up. That costs about 1,500 emil. We've got a little over that. Yeah, let's check in with the merchant. Oh, wow. He's got a seed of vitality. That would be worth buying if I could afford it, but I can't. But I'll have to remember he's got those. Yeah, I think he's the only merchant here in the Redden village. We'll go ahead and cross the bridge. Go back to the village of Canaan, and you know we'll upgrade the sword, the lightning sword, and then we'll call it. But my priority next time is to take on that bee. I'm hoping we can beat it this time. And then I also want to go back to the cave where the slimes are and just focus on getting completely through that. 'Cause that's something else I'll also need to do. Thank goodness we can use the bridge now to get back to Canaan. Okay. Oh. That's right. 4,010. And I thought no. I don't know why I thought excuse me. I don't know why I thought the wood would end up there. But we're gonna save here and we're gonna call it for the night. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Once again, Sega Saturday and Taito Tuesday are on a brief hiatus. We will get back to those within a couple of weeks once my shoulder is healed up. And in the meantime, it is now time to find someone to raid. Let's see who's on. Guys, I see who we're rating. We're rating into Just the Rest Games, who is playing Dark Souls 3. She has two channels, actually. Just the Mess Games, which is how I first came across her. That's where she started off as primarily a retro streamer, and the rest channel is where she streams more modern games. She's playing Dark Souls 3 tonight. Quite the ambitious one there. But once again, folks, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I will see you back tomorrow when we continue East 6, the Ark of Napishtim. But for now, Thunderfist 1978, signing off.